So I bet you was all expecting, oh, it's Saturday when John releases a video tonight. It's going to be a car boot one. Well, told you I am not doing car boot this weekend. And I'm definitely not doing one tomorrow because I'm going out with the lads. So yeah, I won't be able to even get up in the morning. So today I'm going to do something about what I've just recently done, and that is do auctions work on eBay. I had put on 30 items last week for 7 days, and yesterday they all finished. How many did I sell? Did I make any money out of it? And is auctions really worth it, or should you just not bother? We all know if you've got a shop, you can have so many free listings of auctions, and a lot of people don't use them. I decided to use them this time because I thought I've got a lot of, not, I wouldn't say dead stock, it's quite expensive stock, you know, stuff that's at least worth over 60 to maybe £200, and I wanted to see if maybe putting them on auction could like sort of get somebody like wanting to buy them more quicker, because I had a lot of watches on them, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna put them on auction and make sure they can buy them now, because if they don't, then they're gonna lose, you know, that item to somebody else. So I put on 30 items, yes, 30 items, ranging from £50 all the way up to £150 I started on. Yeah, I didn't put them on low, stupid 99p things, because some people do, and I don't know why people do that, because you're actually going to lose money. You're not actually going to gain even at 99p. So I put them on, and I put them on for 7 days. I also put offers on every single one and buy now ones, and it actually worked on 1 or 2 items. Got an offer for £80 on some full motorbike suit, not leathers, material ones, which I paid 20 quid for, and I sold them for £80. I had them on for £50 starting bids, and somebody came in an offer for £80. Somebody from America bought them. So yeah, they actually went way before. I think they sold about 2 or 3 days before the actual auction finished. So happy days for that, but made a decent profit on that. But other than that, no one else actually made an offer. I had a couple of bids throughout the week, low bids for what the items were. I thought I'm going to put them on a tiny little bit lower, where I can make probably maybe 20 quid on everything that I sell, but obviously I want to make a lot more than 20 quid. And yeah, some of them I was like, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. I had a bid on one of the items, which it sells for about 80, 90 quid. Actually, that's what I think it sells for, because there is actually no listings, no sold of it. And that was the really massive RC radio control car, which was a Gravedigger. No other people have been selling that. There's no sold. The only comparison I could actually do against was actually brand new ones, and they sell brand new for around about £130–40. Put that on auction, and it sold at £45. That was my bid I wanted to start at, thinking it entice people, because that's what you do on auctions. You entice them with a low bid, and then if it's something that's quite sought after or quite rare, the bids start going. On eBay, it doesn't seem to work like that. It seems to be like, well, one bid and then that was it. So I sold that for 45 quid. Think if I'd have put it at 60, I think somebody would have bought it for 60. But I was hoping somebody would have, you know, put another bid in, because there was about 6 or 7 watches on that, I think. And I was thinking, come on, bid, and no one did. So somebody got an absolute bargain, because I think the smaller version sells for about 35 quid, because I've sold one of them before. The actual Megadon ones, I've had a couple of them, they sell for £25. So yeah, absolutely gutted on that, because that was something that you don't really usually see around that much. I wouldn't be that bothered if it was like bought it for 2 or 3 quid or 5 or something, but like I paid like almost 20 quid for it. So yeah, I'm probably going to make, I don't know, 15 quid off something like that, which when you're reselling, you don't really want to spend something like almost 20 quid and make 15 quid profit. When you're spending quite a lot on an item, you want to be buying it because it's going to make you, quadruple the profit. You want to be, so for instance, if you're buying something for 20 quid, you want to be at least making 80 to 100 quid, definitely, if even more. But yeah, it happens sometimes. Sold 5 items, but obviously sold 6 because of one that gave me offer. But yeah, in general, none of the ones I really wanted to sell sold. I put all the Cornish wear on, and none of that actually sold. Loads of watches, but no bids. And I put them all on, starting from £50 each. And you might think, well, that's a lot of money in it for some Cornish wear. Well, when you have 4 plates and the box, they are very desirable. I'm thinking now I'm just going to sell them individually. I've had them all, and I've sold 1 pack of plates, I think. So I'm going to just sell them individually. I probably can sell them for about £20 each, and I could probably actually make more money. I've had enough of them. People can't be bothered to buy a set of really nice plates. Then, you know what, I'm just going to sell it individually. And I did this last time with some old-fashioned, cutlery and all this stuff. I put it as a massive bundle. No one wanted it, so I individually sold everything. Yes, it took the whole of the year to sell, but I made more money from this than I did if I would have sold it as a bundle. So I'm just going to do that with it, because obviously somebody might have one of them plates but has broken, and they just want 1 plate. They don't want 4, they just want the 1 plate. So they'll pay 20 quid for that, but they won't pay like 60 to 80 quid, which I wanted really for him. My 2 best sales were, I sold the Sony Walkman. I did have another one. I paid like 7 quid at Torksy when I was with Daz and Kaji and all that lot. And that sold for £40. So I made a decent profit off that, because obviously I paid 7 quid. Bought some bowls for £1 each, a set of 4. So I was going to make profit on them. There wasn't really desirable though. They weren't really nice. They're horrible looking, really old. I think there was wooden ones as well. Really hard, dull looking. And I sold them for £20. So, 4 quid making 20 quid. I'm going to make what? £12-13 profit maybe after fees and post and packaging. So yeah. But could I have just sold them for 20 quid anyway? Probably I could have. If I have to say, well, is it worth doing an auction? No. Auctions, you will never ever get your money what you want from, unless it's very, very desirable and rare, like a one-off thing, or very, very fine art, stuff like that, like the first edition of a game, like you see on very big auctions like Sotheby's, stuff like that. eBay auctions are rubbish. You can pick up loads of cheap things. I might actually do that and just pick up loads of cheap things at auctions on eBay, because I know I can resell them. But to sell stuff yourself as a reseller on an auction, it's like last resort, right? I mean, I probably would have made more money. No, I wouldn't actually. I was just saying I probably would have made more money on a car boot. No, I wouldn't. No one would have paid 40 quid for that Walkman. No one would have paid £80. Well, no one would have paid £80 for them biking full biker suit. So yeah, nah. That's last resort. That is basic last resort. You will never make money on a car boot unless you pick it up for free or like £1. And still, you probably won't even make a couple of pound off it. But yeah, if you're thinking about doing an auction, I wouldn't bother. I'd have rather just gone on somewhere like Whatnot and sold them, because I would have probably made more money, or actually sold them. Auctions are just, I don't know why they put them on there, because I just think they waste your time. Like I said, the only things that I've seen on auctions that do sell well on eBay is stuff that's very rare. Like, I know Mr. Blobby suit, the official original one, from Noel's house party, that was on there, and I think that sold for about 40 grand, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I think it was that, something like that. I might be wrong. I don't know. Something like that is rare, or something like you're doing, like you just don't know what it is. Like I did sell something, which was my statue, my robot thing, that I just didn't know what to price it at. But I knew it was worth at least about 150 to 200 pounds. So I put it on, and it sold for 230 quid. So that is worth it. But if you know the price and the worth of these things, just sell it. If you really want to sell it, right, just lower the price of it, because you're going to make more money than you will do on an auction. Because if it's anywhere like close to where the prices are on solds, you're not going to make the money. They want bargains. You know, people are on there, are resellers. People are on there trying to get everything for cheap. I've just had recently, before this, sell a PlayStation from a subscriber. It's absolutely broke. If you're watching, yeah, and I can't sell it, so yeah, 10 quid I'm down on that. It's absolutely knackered, and I can't even sell this one. Somebody just offered me basically 10 quid for it. And then they said, oh, is this the 4 USB ones with the flap at the front? I went, no, because if it was, it would be worth more, even if it was broke. So they try and talk to you like you don't know nothing. They don't know you, but like what I was trying to say is you just need to have your brain in the right mode when it comes to auctions. Do you want to sell stuff for nothing? Because if you do, go on auctions. Just sell everything on auctions. But if you want to make money, don't bother. Just be patient. You know, think about how much you pay for the things in the first place, and think, well, I know it's sold for £80 and I picked it up for 20 quid, but it's not selling. So I'm happy of making maybe £30, you know, and selling it for about £50 or something like that. Think about it that way, because in the end of the day, it's money and then it's gone. And then if you know about that item, how it sells, you know not to pick it up again, because it just lags around and just doesn't do anything. So the whole point of this video is, are auctions worth it on eBay? No, don't bother with them. They are a waste of time. Anyway, tomorrow I might not be doing a video because I really haven't got nothing to do. I've been really busy with sales. I'm going to be doing a what sold on Monday, because I could be breaking my record of number of sales in a week. So all depends on tonight and obviously Sunday, but we won't be waking up till late. And then obviously the best team in the world is playing against the worst team in the world, which is Liverpool versus Man United. And don't you dare say Man United are the best team, because they're not. Yeah, I'll be watching that. Also the Formula One. So I'm going to be chilling out and obviously relaxing. So I hope this helps. So you know now not to bother with auction, because you're just going to lose money. Anyway, see you again. I need to get ready now because I'm going to go out and party. Boo, 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 boo.